It's the after the show podcast precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the after the show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Hello, welcome to your Tuesday KVJ After the Show podcast. World Mental Health Day today.
No more mental crew than this one.
I know, look at you guys. If you're watching us on YouTube, you both have some crazy looking faces. You lost a Do It bitch today, and Denny's got to apply lipstick to your face while blindfolded.
And we had to leave it on all day at work.
Came out well. So there you go. What a nerve-wracking round we had today. Oh, my goodness.
It was something.
It's something every week. It's always like a pissa.
A pissa.
Pissa,
It's a pissa.
as they say in Boston, Beantown, right?
Yeah, pissa. Yeah, so that was very exciting. So you can check that out on the regular show today to see how that all played. Another thing we did on the regular show was kind of a follow-up. I told you yesterday on the After the Show that I posted up, where was it used to go clubbing back in the day? Got a gazillion comments, man. It was crazy how many. You never know what people are going to want to comment on. And so we talked about a lot of places we didn't get to yesterday on the After the Show, and there are even still a few more. Like Laura had said, place I used to go, and we'd heard about the Battery, I think it was, or the Bowery. I think somebody said the Bowery. But a couple comments had said the Battery. And Laura was saying it was a place that was run by the Mafia near Okeechobee Road in Congress.
Don't know it.
I don't know that either.
I don't even know where. Is that like the Boynton Beach area?
I don't know.
I got dick for this
Okeechobee and
topic.
Congress?
Well, there's Okeechobee Boulevard, which is West Palm Beach, but then I think it's Old Okeechobee Road, and I think that's Boynton Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought.
I can't help you.
Okay.
You're
I don't
right,
know
there,
that one.
there was an old Okeechobee Road. I remember this.
Yeah, they're different, so I don't know of the Battery.
There was always some kind of confusion with some Okeechobee bullshit. I remember I thought I had a radio appearance at Okeechobee Boulevard, so it's like 30 minutes before the event. I'm getting ready to go in my car, get ready, and then I look at the paper. It was Okeechobee, the fucking county.
He had a meltdown, realized he had an hour drive.
It was for a grand opening, so I was late, and someone didn't put the right order in, so it never got promoted on the air.
Oh.
So it was a grand opening. I was late, and no one knew about it.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was not a good Monday.
Actually, saying Old Okeechobee Road just off of Okeechobee right before I-95. So I guess you're getting into the Westgate area there. It's kind of the industrial place.
Oh, okay.
All right. Seems like a good place for a mafia club.
The Bowery is a live music venue in New York City. I've been there.
Yeah,
You've probably been there.
Yeah, I've heard of it. In fact, I think they had the Bowery was the name of a place. I wonder if they're talking about the one in West Palm, because I think they opened up the Bowery in West Palm Beach. It was where they had the BB Kings. It used to be the Sports Theater at one point.
I know what you're talking about. Up there by Blue Martini.
Yeah, they had done it when they had just the stage. And I think that's what it was, because it started, I think it was BB King's, and then they changed it to the Bowery. And I think they were trying to play on that live New York scene, but I mean, I don't think it's a place people go clubbing. So.
I don't think I remember when it was called the Bowery.
Yeah, they're probably talking about New York City's version, because the Bowery here had a very short run.
So what, you get a drink and you get mugged?
Where?
I'm saying they want a New York vibe.
Oh, New York vibe, yeah.
Did you ever go to like Webster Hall, Palladium?
The Webster Hall was where I hung out the most. That was very close to where I lived. I was 13th Street and 1st Avenue in the East Village. And so, yeah, Webster Hall is where I went. In fact, I went on the night that they were filming a scene for Tu Wong Fu. It was a movie that had your boy Patrick Swayze in it.
John
Leguizamo.
Wesley Snipes, I believe.
Yeah, so it was them, and they had it really kind of blocked off. I couldn't even get in that night. But yeah, Webster Hall was amazing. It was an old high school. And so each room and different floor had different kinds of music in it. And I remember the main theater thing, they had like chicks on poles, and it was pretty crazy. So it was kind of a nutty place to hang out, but I love Webster Hall.
What year were you there?
94, 95.
It's the same exact time I was there.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That was my top hangout. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy? You guys found out, like, wait a minute. Wait, we hooked up in the parking lot. I can't believe it.
I didn't hook up with anybody.
I didn't either. Not in a parking lot.
No.
9 out of 10 minutes.
What kind of trashy friends do you think you have?
Well, 9 out of 10 minute parking lots are just always trying to just.
I never hooked up with anybody in a parking lot. In a car, maybe. But not just like out.
I've never hooked up with anyone in a parking lot. Parking lots? You never hooked up with someone in a parking lot? Never? You never made out in a parking lot?
No. Well, I mean, like out of the car? Like full on sex or kissing?
Like in a car.
Oh, in a car, yeah, but.
Let's make it out in a parking lot.
All right. I don't want to fight with you.
I'm not trying to. I just think you're. I don't know. We're off with our fucking chemistry.
It's been an odd day.
It's been an odd 15 years.
It's been an odd day. It's 15. Motherfucker, I've been here for 20.
Oh, sorry.
You shave 5 off.
See, just we can't connect.
That's what happens when you drink too much. You forget 5 years of your life.
I forgot it more than 5.
Limelight was big when I was in New York City. It's a place
The
to hang out.
Tunnel.
Don't remember that.
Roxy, Palladium.
Yeah, I remember Roxy and Palladium. I didn't go. I didn't have a lot of money, so I didn't go out too often.
I lived with drag queens, so they loved to go out.
Okay.
But they were broke AF. So we would have to like really scrape together pennies to go out. We were all broke.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
It was fun though. Mm-hmm. I had to leave New York because I couldn't make it happen.
Yeah.
I
was trying to get gigs and I was working at night and day and I was not making it.
I remember I had no money.
No money.
I had no money. This is a point I had not a dollar in my pocket, and so I kind of turned into a bit of a hustler. The thing that I was doing was I was taking some radio station tickets and reselling them.
Whoa.
To stay afloat.
You did what you had to do to stay alive.
Yeah, I remember I went and I was supposed to hand out tickets to a Fish concert at Jones Beach, and I sold them all and made, I don't know, like $500.
Highly illegal. I'm turning you in.
Yeah, I think the
Statute of limitations. Bam.
His run out. Yeah, and so that floated a lot of my summer. And then I remember I kind of picked up a little bit of a scam. I used to hang out at a place called the Red Lion. It was in Greenwich Village. And I saw our music director. His name was Frankie Blue. He had pulled this. And he would, talk to people, and people wanted a record deal or they wanted to get on a radio station. And so he'd be like, I don't know. And so I kind of patterned his act. And so I would go to the Red Lion and I'd tell people like, yeah, I'm here with whatever, I knew a couple names, and they would buy all my drinks a whole night hoping they get a record deal.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, but I'm like, I gotta get on New York. It's turned me into a scam artist.
Frankie Blue. Hey, you want your song on the radio? Frankie Blue.
Frankie Blue was everything you would have thought. He had the name, and I remember one time we were going, Soundgarden was just really starting to pop, and they were playing a show at I think it was the Armory, something like that.
Okay.
And there was a huge line. It went on for like 3 or 4 blocks, and we're pulling up, and I'm new. I'm out of Southeastern Ohio. I don't get how the world works.
Right.
And I'm like, oh man, I really want to go to that show. I'm like, that line's too long. We'll never get in, guys.
And Frankie Blue's like, yeah, whatever, dumbass.
They all look at me. They love keeping me around because I'm so comical. And they're like, oh, hey, where'd you find this guy? Hey, we're never gonna get in here. And they're like, oh,
watch this, loser.
Yeah, he's like, watch this. He's like, I'm like Moses. And Frankie Blue walked up to the front. He held up his hands, and the seas just parted, and we walked right in.
Wow.
And went to this special little, I don't know, balcony seat that was right up front. I'm like, this is amazing. I don't know how he did it. It's special.
Was when he was still at Z100?
Yeah, he was the music director at Z100. And
did he go to KTU?
He did. He then went and he reopened WKTU, which was a disco station.
I remember that because I loved KTU.
Yeah, he started out as the phone screener at KTU when he was young.
Wow.
And he worked his way up. And so that's why it was really cool for him to go back and, play that. So, yeah, so that was kind of it. So that was my learning the ways of the world that I guess when you got power, you don't have to wait in a line.
It was fun to be all up in the mix in New York, but man, if you're broke in New York, it sucks.
It's pretty depressing.
You can't do nothing, man.
Yeah.
I am jealous of your mugging story. You have your New York story, and
Yes.
I love that.
Got
I want to
pickpocketed.
get mugged in New York just to have my New York story.
Yeah, I'd say a pickpocket is more. I think a mugging is
It's a little more aggressive.
Yeah, thankfully I was just pickpocketed.
Because a
So-
mugging,
We can get somebody to mug you.
Yes.
I picture the mugging. It's some guy with like a pink mohawk and a leather jacket, and he's spray painting, a police car.
He stopped spray painting
to mug you,
to hold you up with a gun.
But he makes sure he drags you in one of those seedy New York alleyways just to make it so New York. But
Yeah.
I've never been to New York, so that's how I see New York.
Yeah.
It's just one
He
big,
only knows New York from movies.
from
Right.
19 like late 70s crime movies.
Christina was talking about, you had mentioned Banana Max. It was in Jupiter. It was the name of the bar. We used to hang out there. The Banana Max was the one. It was a harborside place, and somebody's talking about it had like a rotating bar or something like that.
Yeah, there was some kind of weird
That's
shit. I remember it
badass.
was jamming back in the day.
Rotating bar.
Okay.
That's where I was too young for that. My older brother would rock that. It was very big. I think there was a lot of cocaine going on in that thing.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Who do you guys know what this name is? Dwight Golden?
No. What's it in reference to?
I guess he got busted there partying.
Why the fuck would I know Dwight Golden?
It sounds like some athlete name. It's not an athlete name.
I know Dwight Gooden.
Dwight Gooden?
He was a
Now Dwight
he was a
Gooden could have
Mets,
been.
yeah, he was a Mets pitcher, and he loved cocaine, and that was a
Loved
big
it.
problem for him.
Okay, that's the name then. I think my friend spelled it wrong.
Dwight
He
Gooden
spelled
makes
Dwight
sense
Golden.
actually, and I do know Dwight Gooden.
Yeah, that was the Dwight Gooden thing.
He got busted there doing coke at Banana Max.
And
Oh,
the
no
next
way.
thing about it, spring
Okay.
training, and that motherfucker loved to party.
Yeah, he was at the Mets, so he would have been in Port St. Lucie even then, because I was a big Mets fan the years he was on them. That was '86.
He was awesome to watch, Virginia.
Yeah,
Well, he was
that's
on
funny.
cocaine. He's probably fast as fuck.
Those,
boy.
those 1986 Mets were just a bunch of fucking scoundrels, man.
Yeah.
Just partying their balls off. And then you had Gary Carter, who was
Yeah.
the most religious guy on there.
Right.
So you had a bunch of pirates and then a religious man.
Yeah.
It was a pretty cool team.
We followed them around that summer. Different places. Saw him in Cincinnati. Saw him in Atlanta.
I'm not a huge Met fan, but you could argue it's one of the best baseball teams, just as far as entertainment and
Yeah,
to
no doubt.
watch.
Yeah, no doubt. That was something. Christine also said, we used to hang out at Have a Nice Day Cafe downtown West Palm Beach with the light up floor from Saturday Night Fever.
That is, yes, I remember that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
I
hang out
remember.
It was Have a Nice Day Cafe, and then it turned into Bar West Palm.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that transition.
Yeah, Bar was a big name around that time. It'd be Bar and then whatever city it was. It was a big chain. I don't know whatever happened to those things, but they had Bar pretty much in every big city. It was just BAR, black and white, and then they would just tag the name of the city on it. And
always jumping too, man.
Yeah, I can remember always being in there with you, Kev.
Oh,
Yeah, I
we
went
had
there
to
a
have
lot,
crossed
yeah.
paths, man. You guys have went to too many places that I was at during that time period.
yeah, I used to go there a lot. They had those big old rum punch buckets there, I think, at Have a Nice Day Cafe.
Who knows? Maybe y'all hooked up in a parking lot.
You never know,
Oh,
Virginia.
Ralston would have remembered this.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
All this meat.
She wouldn't be able to walk the next day.
Laura said, I remember Fire and Ice, Miami in the late 80s. That sounds like a place you would get a lot of cocaine.
Oh, and then probably maybe even a stabbing.
Yeah, probably. Well, there was that one nightclub that if you watched the Cocaine Cowboys, it was right down there in Coconut Grove. Can't remember if it was Parrots or what it was called, but it was something like that. That's where all the drug runners hung out, right there on Biscayne Bay. Let me see a couple other ones. We were doing the motivational week here on the KVJ show. Yeah. Virginia did her motivational speech today for the ladies.
You bet your ass I did.
Hashtag fuck them men.
Hashtag fuck them all.
And Chris, a mama too from Port St. Lucie, said, my daughter loves to listen to the show, especially. I've listened for years, and Virginia's motivational speech today was perfect for our car ride because she's 11 years old and she's trying out for the volleyball team at school today. And constantly over the past several days, she's doubted herself.
Don't doubt yourself, girl.
She's very tall and always worries about what people will say about her because often kids can be mean and cruel and make fun of people who stand out for any reason.
You're a goddess. You're a tall-ass goddess.
I gave her a motivational speech last night and this morning of my own to help keep her motivated and inspired and not to worry about other people and what they think of her developing ability. So please tell Virginia she's awesome and she motivated my daughter and me.
Yay.
Mean kids are dicks. I remember being in middle school and holy fuckface, where there were some kids that were just, man, that email is right. Anything a little different, anything a little odd, the mean kids would just smell it out and pounce. Fuck them kids, the mean ones.
Talking about some of the greatest motivational speeches as well in film, and Frank said my favorite is Herb Brooks' speech in the hockey movie Miracle before the Americans go out and upset the Russians.
I like that movie.
Yeah,
I like if sport movies aren't corny, I like them. That wasn't a corny. That was a good, well done movie.
I'll have to check that out. John said, "What about the scene in the movie 300?" Yeah, I watched that yesterday. I was kind of going down a rabbit hole of motivational speeches and the ones that they had, and it was pretty decent. Daniel said, my motivational speech for you, Kev, it talks about resilience. When I'm feeling down, I play the New York Giants Super Bowl 42 intro. They talk about resiliency. It always pumps me up, especially when they play Kanye West song Stronger right there. My theme music. Give me my theme music. That's it.
I go tomorrow. I'm going to motivate you motherfuckers.
That's right.
I got to motivate myself not to swear so much. I'm trying to tone it back. I just said like 5 F-bombs.
Okay.
I'm trying to tone it back.
Oh,
Denny's just texted me and said, the police are here. They heard about that stabbing at the racetrack gas station that Panda witnessed.
He witnessed the stabbing?
Well, he didn't witness the stabbing. He saw the guys out front of the racetrack. There was like 2 guys like talking, but they weren't pumping gas. They were like kind of by the building. And then he came in the racetrack, and then one of the dudes came in holding his neck. Oh, wow, there are cops in the lobby.
Yeah, I just spoke with them, actually.
Shit, all right.
Do they think Panda's here?
I think they might need his contact info because he may have witnessed it, so they
Yeah.
want to talk to him. So they were looking, because I guess somebody called after hearing you say he witnessed it on the air, so...
He didn't see the stabbing, but he saw the direct aftermath, and he also saw the pre-stabbing.
Okay.
Out front, and he saw those 2 guys because he noticed them talking, and then Panda went in, and then immediately, I guess the guy came in, calm as fuck, just bleeding out of his neck.
Can you,
He's
if the police are still here, can you let them know that if we get Panda to describe what the man looked like, I can do a composite sketch.
Sure, yeah, no, I'll let them know. We got our own sketch artist right here.
It's pro bono.
just give him all of Panda's info, give him
Okay.
his phone number and everything.
Sounds good.
I don't need to go talk to the police. Look at me, I got lipstick. I look like I'm about to do a crime.
Well, they're going to go, ma'am, where were you during this stabbing?
We're gonna take you on a 5150, you crazy bitch.
And who's the other weird fuck you're working with?
Oh yeah, bring him too.
I'll give them his info.
Yeah, if I don't have to see them face to face, it's probably better for everyone.
I was serious about that sketch, Joe.
Oh, I know you all. I'll let them know.
Yeah, we're kind of going down. Just everything's been going on 45th Street.
45th Street's crazy.
Well, we worked on 45th Street for 20 plus years, between here and the other station, and it's just down the street. I've never known 45th Street to be this squirrely. Yesterday, maybe it's because the next door is just throwing it out there, but they had a man and woman were held at gunpoint. That was like at 45th and Australian or somewhere down there.
Oh,
and
boy.
See, I completely disagree. 45th Street, I think, I'm old school living down here. 40th, it's always been fucked up there. Think about when we were at Wild. There was a shooting in our parking lot. It's always been.
But it seems like it has been bad. I'm not saying it's escalating. I'm just saying it's at a new level that it's unlike it's ever been. There's just something. There was a girl that got hit just right out front of the Harley Davidson store a couple months ago by a hit and run, and I remember there was somebody just down the street. They got shot out front of the McDonald's on the other side of us. There was a shooting in the parking lot that is where they had the health food store. That's right there and not far from the Pollo Tropical. It seems like there's about 10 acts of death that have happened in the last year.
My sister was in the 45th Street Walmart, and some dude came in there with a gun.
Oh my god!
She was there. Like the police flooded.
It's just
it was on the scene.
Denny said this morning he was coming in. They were taping off a guy at Haverhill and 45th Street that they had gunned down.
I mean,
so that's another one. It's all of a sudden in the last couple of months. It seems like 45th Street is now. I don't have any of the crime stats, but it definitely perception is has gone to a whole new level.
The cops in the lobby probably do.
It'd be interesting to be like, yeah, am I imagining this, or is 45th Street just nuclear right now?
There are so many DJs right now that know the cops are up here and that are just sweating bullets. Going, oh shit! Brought my fucking stash.
Why are the cops in the lobby? Don't worry, they're not here for you, Bong Bob. You're fine.
You're good cocaine, Connie. They're not here for you.
They're not here for you.
Got some suggestions from Jacqueline because we got Bird, Denny's, and Suits. I mean, if you thought you were motivated by me in Virginia, just hang on. It's going to get a lot more intense for Jaybird's motivational speech, motivating the KVJ horror movie actors before the shoot to do their best. Okay.
That's not what I'm doing. But
it's not.
Well, no, I already have my thing.
No, she's just giving out suggestions. Okay. You can do whatever you want to do.
Can you say what you're doing?
No.
Oh.
I want to be on Virginia.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't tell her anything because she really does instantly right on the microphone.
Comes right back up like a baby and food.
She has no idea what the horror movie's even about. I haven't told her anything.
That's a good plan.
I only know the scenes that I'm in.
And she still don't.
Denny's motivating new parents to not worry that they will be great parents. Okay. Suits motivating family members to have an awesome time right before going on a cruise. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Suggestions there. Thank you. Grant, don't have to motivate him to listen more. Man, he sent us his listening from the WRMF app and put in 8 hours yesterday, 27 hours this week, 144 this month, and over 5,000 hours.
Dang.
All time. He said, man, I'm going to need to get on the payroll.
You are in the family now. You need to be compensated.
Thank you, Grant. Love to hear that. Rhonda has got a question about the app. She said, I listen every day on the way to work, and then I listen to the rest of it almost every day later on the RMF app. But I'm just wondering why it seems to skip forward and back so much. Sometimes you're in the middle of a bit, and it cuts off and goes back. Sometimes it goes forward, then in the middle, then to the next bit, then the other bit comes in again. I'm not complaining. I'm just curious as to why this happens. Today's show, it did it a lot at the end of the show, and I would say it happens at least 2 or 3 times a week.
That happens to me too with my podcast that I listen to on every other platform. Every other podcast I've had that happen where they just kind of restart themselves in the middle of something, and I'm like, what's the hell going on? Is that a podcast glitch thing?
I don't know. I keep letting people know. So whenever you do have any kind of problems with the app, let me know, and then we pass it on to our app creators and our company heads that are in charge of the digital stuff like that. And we try to get some answers for you.
I've definitely seen that with other people's podcasts, though. We're not the only ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there you go.
I wonder when the Godcast is coming back.
Don't have any plans for that, Bird. And I'm not sure they're going to have that. I think I'm good with just what I got here.
He's like, no more jobs.
Maybe we can just go get a drink at a bar and talk about God.
That'd be good.
All
yeah.
Right,
I do have the hair pod coming up, so yeah.
I do love getting a buzz and talking religion. Is that weird?
No, it's good.
Okay.
It kind of loosens you up a little bit.
I
lets
love
the ideas
stuff.
flow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too.
As long as no one's trying to start a holy war, Virginia. I love talking about it.
Yeah, just trying to sort it all out because I don't know if you've checked, but religion's causing a few problems in the world.
It is.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Yeah,
it's always. I mean, religion's always caused problems in the world.
It has. It really has. Yeah, it's. There are some good moral guidings in the books of religions, but there is also just a lot of. I don't know why people get it so twisted and start killing each other.
Well, like anything, it can go off the rails.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think it kind of has. So, we'll see. Again, wishing everybody the best in that skirmish. because it is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I just hope it ends sooner because so many people are dying. It just breaks your heart.
Yeah, it's tough. That would be so scary to be over there. And I know, we had we were there in 2018, and they did reference that yesterday because we were there when they had fired some rockets into Ashkelon, one of the cities that you're seeing a lot of, and we were very thankful or very lucky that it didn't escalate any higher, and we were able to fly out of Tel Aviv and get back.
Yeah, I think like getting out is a problem now. Like people are trapped.
Yeah, they're saying that. It's
Scary.
Crazy times. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, here I am talking about 45th Street. Be thankful I'm here.
Palate cleanser, because that was depressing. What are you guys having for lunch today? Do you do lunch? Do you have a regular lunch schedule?
Yeah, I do. I eat when I get up or before the show, and then I eat when I get home, and that's the 2 times I eat per day.
So once you're done with your lunch, it's over, baby.
Yeah, I don't eat again until the next morning.
That is figgity fucked. Could you imagine being like...
that bitch has willpower?
It's an insane thing I've never seen from another human.
He's not like us. He doesn't get like cravings unless he's drunk. Then he'll sometimes get cravings. But if he's sober and well rested, Kevin is the strongest fortitude when it comes to not cheating on a diet.
So I can do it. I can do it too. I can be psychotic like a Kevin. Here's the difference. Kevin can do it for the longevity. He made it his lifestyle. Longevity, which I think is amazing, by the way. It's very good. Yeah, the longevity of a Ralston. I can be psycho for your
short stints.
2 to 3 months.
Yes.
I'll give you all that tunnel rat mentality, and then when I get to my goal, it's almost like I'm exercising just so I get fat again.
Yeah, it's kind of psychotic.
I love getting fat. I love the ride. I love being in the line at a grocery store and looking over at the candy bar section going, fuck yeah, I can get whatever I want right now. Don't have to worry about it. Fuck, I'm getting the king size.
There you go. It's the reward.
That freedom. That's what I like. It's odd.
It's a good feeling. We got an email here from Drew. This is for the beaver-loving Jaybird. I think the co-owner has a video of Jaybird changing. It's a headline here. It says, the son of Bucky's co-founder arrested and charged for recording several people with hidden camera devices. I wonder if that was in a Bucky's.
Is that real?
I don't know.
I saw the story, and I didn't have time to research it. A lot of people sent us that story in our DMs.
I've not seen anywhere else.
But the son of the Bucky's, the founder's son, put cameras in bathrooms at Bucky's and was taping people. So the beaver guy likes beaver. I've seen it a couple places, but I don't know if it's been confirmed by any major credible news source.
No.
I tricked people into thinking I worked there at one point. I was dressed as the Bucky thing. The beaver.
I know you were.
I'm not trying to say it to brag. I'm just saying, maybe I am bragging. Oh.
Yeah, people are saying it on places like YouTube, and there are some other stations that are reporting it, but...
Mitchell Wasek, 28, faces 28 state jail felony charges of invasive visual recordings. There is KSAT.com where I've got this. This does look like kind of a credible site. He's the son of the Bucky's co-founder. After guests at his family's lake house discovered a hidden camera plugged in a bathroom. So it wasn't at a Bucky's, it was at a lake house.
Oh, creepy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Lake Travis, which I think that's Texas near Austin.
You think in the history of you going, just being out in the world, you've been secretly recorded at one of those places?
Someone's got my clam on that cam. I know it.
You think you really do? If you had a bet, you go, there's at least one clam.
Yeah,
cam.
I just hope I wasn't pooping. That's all you can hope for, ladies.
I mean, that's what I'm saying too. I mean, is there footage of a Ralston pooping somewhere in the history?
I would watch that.
Good luck.
I think I would too, but I'm not pumped.
Yeah. Yeah, the story is covered on Fox News, Daily Mail, New York Post. So it looks like it is a legit story. So he was. Man, that's crazy.
Hashtag Clam Cam is now trending in the KVJ chat room. I saw one person say it.
Yeah, I mean, back before we knew there were cams. I'm pretty sure someone might have hit me with a clam cam. Now I check. I kind of scan the area around me for any weirdness or any kind of cameras. But, back in the day, we didn't think like that. I'm sure I got hit with a clam cam or two. I never checked.
It is odd. I always want to know that stat. Were you ever getting, videotape for any of us, or has there ever been a time with any of us where somebody wanted to murder us and they had it in their head, or they saw you, but it didn't happen?
Yeah, my ex-husband.
I'm not talking about him or me or Kevin. I'm talking about
those are too real based in fact.
That's not fun to debate real stuff.
Got a lunchbox here that Stacy found. She just moved to Huntsville, Alabama after living in Florida for 17 years, but still listens to KVJ every day. Huntsville. I'd say it was Huntsville.
I know Huntsville.
She went to exploring at different roadside antique stores and thrift stores, and she found this lunchbox that says Dirty Hippie on it. So,
that's fun.
Waits for you in Alabama.
That is perfect.
Alabama awaits for me. Wow.
Got some nice positive shout outs as well. Big Richie said, I'd like to give a big shout out and thank you to everybody in the chat room wishing me luck on my job interview. KVJ Nation also feels like home. And yes, I got the new job.
Yeah.
Big Richie.
That's awesome.
Nice. Very nice. Congratulations on that. Also, Rose said, I want to wish my loving husband, Doug, very happy 2nd year anniversary. Love him to the moon and back. And there they are. A lovely couple.
I love it. What are they eating at? I want to try to see that menu.
I'll give it to you. What's that? Can you pick out
Looks
the
like
menu?
it's Mexican of sorts.
Okay, we like that.
Oh man, I had Mexican last night with Denny's.
You did?
What'd you get?
I got a cheese anchovy. No, I got a black bean burrito.
Oh.
Ooh.
From our place, the one we love. El
Toreros?
Toreros, yes.
Yeah, it's the Toreros, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't love it enough to remember their name.
I haven't slept, and I'm really having a tough time talking and thinking, and honestly being human right now.
So the inside matches the outside?
Yeah, I started eating Pringles and even realized we're on the air. I'm like, what am I doing? These Pringles, they are delicious.
What's happening?
Yeah, my body's shutting down, and unfortunately, you guys are seeing all of it happen.
Jeff said I wanted to call in yesterday for my birthday, but my mom passed at 7 a.m.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry to hear about that. Can you give a shout out to Big Mama Josie Davis?
Yes.
Yes. Josie Davis, PITA, pain in the ass. Love you, Mom. See you all at the KVJ Horror Show. Jedi representation for the Force Ghost Josie. Also, it's our 13th anniversary.
Okay, well, we're going to celebrate. Let's give Josie a chant.
Josie, Josie, Josie.
Very nice. All righty. Well, thank you for all the emails. You can always get through to us, mail at kvjshow.com. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.